Hello, my beautiful Virgos. I'm gonna actually give me 2 seconds. Adjust the lighting here. There we go. Okay. You can see my face now. That's crazy. Anyway, welcome Virgos. I am Lady Mariposa. Welcome to my channel, The Painted Lady Tarot LLC. Hope everyone is doing well. Tonight's reading will be what messages from Spirit might have for you. If you're looking for a personal reading, that information is in the description below, as well as a kind disclaimer in regards to these readings. I suggest also reading that disclaimer in the description before continuing with this video. Also, if you would like to get entered into a free drawing giveaway, the information for that is provided below as well. Also, follow me on my Facebook page, The Painted Lady Tarot LLC. If you would like to get a personal reading, you can also message me on there. It's totally up to you. It is $25 to secure your spot. I do have quite a few bookings within the next few weeks, so I suggest getting them in early so that way we can plan ahead and things like that. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and start this reading for you in just a moment. I'm going to grab something real quick. I was hoping I'd have more time before I had to plug this in. I'm going to have to scooch us over just a little bit, Virgo. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stay tuned. There we go. There we go. Somebody could really like AI. Virgo, you could be really into AI right now. You could also be having some technical issues. If you are having some technical difficulties, I do apologize. Okay. Yeah, it's a little wonky looking. There we go. Let's see if we can adjust this just a little bit. All right. As you can see, we have my Papito in the background. He is slumped out. It's after 11, so it's his nap time before he decides to get crazy. Anyway, Virgo, let's get started on what Spirit has for you. What messages does Spirit have for my Virgo placements? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Okay. Ooh. Done. Okay. Okay, so let's see here what's going on. Ooh. Okay. Virgos, something in your life right now you're having to make a choice about. This feels more like in regards to either your health or the health of a business. You could be thinking about starting a new business. It's something that you had previously, because this showed up in the past tense, this is something you previously could have thought about years ago. This could have been an idea that you had years ago. This could be something that you continuously think about with restlessness and adaptability here. I do feel like this is something you think about a lot. in terms of a business or trying to find a job. Even some of you Virgo placements, you could not have a job right now and could be seeking employment. I do see here you have a choice with appreciation and enterprise. So you could be deciding if you're wanting to leave a job or not. You do have a choice here. So you could be thinking about leaving a job to go fulfill this business venture or idea that you have for a business. But it could be affecting your health, because with restlessness, you're adapting to your mind state. You're adapted already to what you have currently going on. So this is kind of conflicting you a little bit in terms of what you want to do. And I do see that if some of you are not careful, from what I can see here, again, I'm not a health professional, nor am I a legal professional in any regards. I channel energy, and I don't need these cards. These are just visual representation to help you understand what I am feeling and what I'm pulling on. So in regards to this choice that you're needing to make, it could be making you physically sick, or you could have made an impulsive choice in regards to your finances that's making you sick, or somebody has made an impulsive choice on you and it's making you sick to your stomach. You could have lost your job due to your health, or your health is being affected because of the loss of the job. I'm not sure which one. The numbers 4, 9, 1, 3, 13. I'm seeing a lot of 13, and that does have to do with 13 can be deduced to 4, which is general protection, but 13 is also the death and rebirth. So this, whatever this is, this enterprise, whatever is making you feel like it's eating you up inside, or it's like unaliving you, like you feel like you're unaliving, or you could be depressed about this or something along those lines. Okay, whatever this is making you feel, okay, I don't know who speaks like that, okay, but okay, spirit guide, somebody's spirit guide's hilarious. You need to get innovative. So you need to get more creative. You need to find more balance, more ways to balance in regards to this decision before it does affect your health. Okay. Virgo. I don't know who talks like that, Virgo, but your personality is really popping off in this energy. You could have a fantastic personality in terms of your social life and have a really crappy attitude in terms of work, and it's going to affect the choice that is made. Some of you could have a hot temper. I am feeling that. I'm feeling anxiety, like anxious, like I'm shaking. I'm so mad. This decision could be triggering you, or you could be feeling triggered because of a situation or choice that you have to make. And you're afraid that if you choose wrong or choose too fast, that it's going to be the wrong choice and result in this. So you're trying to get something innovative. There's 11 here as well. You could be seeing 1111 or 111 a lot. I see 111 here. We have 1. We also have the numbers 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 9, 11. Ooh. 9, 11. 9, 11 could be significant. I mean, I know it's Virgo, so it could be somebody in the month born in September. This could be a September Virgo. You could have been born on 9, 11, or 9/11, it could also be a warning in regards to this health issue or this choice. You might be having to make a choice in regards to your health. You might need to, you might be, some of you Virgos, Virgo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. It doesn't have to be straight sun sign. You can be any placements in regards to this. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I'm seeing 9/11 here. This could be a warning. This could be warning you of what's to come. That might be why you may have even made an impulsive decision that's affecting your health. Could be possibly in regards to a love situation. Let me get into tarot, because we do have, at the bottom of the deck, we do have submission, Pisces energy. It's so funny because I just did the reading for Pisces too. Virgo placements, I encourage you to go watch the Pisces reading that I just did, because there's a message for you in there. Might be a couple messages in there. 12, deduce that to 3, could be a life path 3 or be dealing with a life path 3. And then you also have control and revenge at the bottom of the deck. And secrets, yeah. So this is literally, these are literally, minus the submission and control, these are literally the same cards that I just had for Pisces. This is authority, revenge, and secrets, and then speculation. So and then fortune at the bottom of that deck, at the bottom of that. You could be, Virgos, you really need to go watch that Pisces reading, because I feel like you are dealing with a Pisces. This could have been, oh my gosh. Yes, you go watch Pisces, Virgo. I don't always advise, very often, very rarely do I ever get a reading that is so connected with another sign that I advise to go and watch the other sign. I don't really like doing that, because if it's not your energy, you don't want to, take on something that it's not for you, whether it be karma, negative energy, things like that. Whatever's not meant for you is not meant for you, okay? But there is something about this Pisces. There's something about this Pisces energy and this authority, control. This could be a past person that you were with. This is very karmic. This is toxic. So you could be toxic, or they could be toxic, or you guys are toxic together. I don't know what's going on. This is starting to get wild for me. So I'm going to very eccentric, and then there's extremism, and then rebellion, and affair. There's affair here, and defense, and discrimination, which is similar to what Pisces got. Pisces still got affair, secret, authority, and then it wasn't discrimination, but it was criticism. This Pisces energy, Virgo, this could be a twin flame energy. Yeah, 11/11. 13, number 13 on the recording right now, as well as 22. 222 could be significant. Yeah. Influence and optimism. So there's some kind of manipulation going on, okay? There's some kind of manipulation going on. I don't know if you are being manipulated, or if it's vice versa, if this Pisces energy is being manipulated by you. Like, I don't know if you're being manipulated or if you're the manipulator. But it's giving to split. Something's not right here. There's discovery, publicity. Yeah, something's not right here. Fight. You could have gotten into a fight with this person recently. Extremism in the reverse. Lust, seduction. So this could be isolation. Yeah, you need, and then there's criticism. Yeah, Pisces literally got this. Pisces literally got these two cards. 4:44 on the clock. Okay. There it is again. Influence, organization, flirtation. So somebody, or either a business, a place that you work, or a place that you have previously worked, or this could be in relation to a person, place or thing, 15:15 on the clock, organization in the upright with flirtation and influence. You could be an influencer. You could be wanting to get into influencing. You could have a very flirty personality, or someone's being very flirty with you, but it's organized. Someone's being strategic. Somebody's manipulating here. And they're using sex to do it. Or they've already done this. This could have already happened. Like, you could have already done this. Or they could have already done this. But again, I am not a medical professional. But if this is resonating with you, I would suggest going to see your family doctor as soon as possible if you haven't already. Because there's something not right here. And it's going to cause a fight. Or you could have already fought about this. Or a fight is, you could be fighting yourself on this. Harmony, generosity, principle, ego, decision. In the reverse, in the deck. I didn't even have to flip this. It was already reversed. And I always clear the cards when I'm done with a reading, and I use these in Pisces reading, and I clear the cards after I'm done, so that way the energy is not in this, it's not connected to this anymore. So the fact that this stuff is even coming out, and I always make sure the cards are back upright in the deck. Okay, the fact that this was already in the reverse in the deck is wild to me, because this was also in reverse in Pisces reading, decision. So there is something that needs to be released here, or something has already been released in regards to this situation. Principle, harmony, generosity, Aquarius energy, Scorpio energy, Sagittarius energy, Scorpio energy, Pisces, a lot of feminine, Aquarius sun sign. So you could have Aquarius in their chart, in your chart, or they have Aquarius in their chart. Or you could be dealing with a third party that is an Aquarius, or someone around you or connected to you is dealing with a third party, and that third party is an Aquarius. And someone has a health issue because of this third party energy. I want to find out more about this. Discovery. Right at the fucking top, you guys. I'm sorry. This is just it's not really resonating with me fully. It's just so connected to Pisces reading. It's so connected. It's so connected. It's crazy. I use the Wildwood Tarot deck for Pisces. I'm going to use a different deck here. I'm actually going to use the Chrysalis Tarot deck for you, Virgo. Just got my nails done today, and I haven't had them in years, so I'm not used to this. Three of Scrolls, third party energy. Somebody's freaking crying, or they're about to be. What else do you have for me? We also have intuition here. Use your intuition. You're being advised to use your intuition in regards to this Pisces energy. I'm also seeing Gemini here. Ooh. Yep. Two of Spirals in the reverse. Two of Spirals in the reverse. Three of Stones. And then you also have, and that's all in the past present energy. And then in the current, present, and future probabilities, we have Ace of Stones, the Three of Spirals, and the Ace of Scrolls. So you could be stuck in a rock and a hard place. Okay? Somebody could be delivering this message to you. I mean, besides spirit. I mean, crows, if you look on this, the Ace of Scrolls, you see a crow right there. You could be seeing crows a lot lately. 12:12 on the clock, 2012. This could be somebody that you are connected to that you've known for years, like since 2012, or 2012 could be a significant year for you. Take it how it resonates, flip the roles, and reverse it as it must. But there's three energies, and like I said, we have the Three of Skulls with this fox here. Looks like he's crying over these three scrolls. And then you also have the Three of Spirals, which if you look, it looks like a Buddha head in there. And then, or the Dalai Lama, I'm not sure which one that is, honestly. And then we have it like protected by these trees. And trees can be ancestors. So there's two different decisions and three different energies. This is just like so similar to Pisces reading. This is insane. Oh, keep that to the side. Okay, so we got to keep the Three of Spirals to the side. And then also at the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. Death doesn't always have to mean a literal death. Some of you could have cancer or have cancer placements in your chart, or know a cancer that is dealing with a third party. And you found out, and you could know the person that they're in a relationship with, and also have found out that this person that whoever you're connected to, whether in regards to a Pisces, Sagittarius, Virgo, another Virgo, or an Aquarius, that the person that you are connected to knows this Cancer person, or you know this Cancer person because of the person that you're connected to. And they could be together, and you could have found out that they have a third party who could be an Aquarius, Pisces, another Virgo, or Gemini here, or have those placements in their chart. Because there's three energies here, and there's intuition, lust, seduction, and then there's also discovery. And then we have the Death at the end, bottom of the deck. Now, that's not for all of you. That's only for some of you. The other energy that I'm seeing here is somebody could have cancer. I'm not a medical professional. You could have cancer now, or you could have had cancer previous to this. You could have went in remission. You could have already had cancer and beat it. Congratulations if you have. But there's three. There's three different energies, but two different ways that these three different energies could go or have gone. This could have already happened. This could be you could be reliving this. This could be the cycle that you are reliving from a past life in connection to a Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, or another Virgo. Anything else Virgo needs to know? Yeah. So this card, this Five of Sky, you saw me pick up a card here and put it back in the deck, because this card, when I picked up the deck, was just sitting there. It was on the top deck. Okay. This was after these cards came out. This is on the bottom. Five of Spirals. It's just confirmation that it needed to be there. Okay, so we had Five of Spirals. Something. I'm sorry, Virgo. Something is off here. There's something off. And I swear I said this in Pisces reading too. There's something off here. And you had 9 of Scrolls and the Devil. Bella Rosa. Your name could be Bella. You could know a Bella. This third party's name could be Bella. And then you have 9 of Scrolls. I'm going to read. I'm guided to read 9 of Scrolls here. Because if you look at this 9 of Scrolls card, all these scrolls are just here. And then there's this one scroll. Like, this is your last one. Like, this is the last chance. This is the last opportunity. And you're just holding it like it's... I feel like somebody doesn't want to let go of you, or you don't want to let go of something. There's just this one scroll that you just can't let go of. And it could be currently a current person, place, or thing, or it could be a past person, place, or thing. We have the Devil next to it. Whatever you can't let go of, it's karmic. Not dharmic, not dharma, the opposite of karma. Not the good karma, but karmic. It's something you have to release. Otherwise, you're going to keep repeating the same cycle. It's affecting your health. It's affecting their health. You could be karmic soulmates or karmic twin flames. Yeah. Somebody's really sad about it too, because they know. They know that they gotta let you go, or you know that you gotta let them go. And it's just like, there's so much stress, and it's the relationship dynamic, whether it be an actual relationship or a job that you can't let go because you think you need it for finances, but it's toxic, it's karmic. This is the thing. Like, what do you need to release? What do you need to release, Virgo? I feel like, and it's probably because we still got the energy of that last super moon for the harvest moon. And that is all about death, rebirth, and what you need to release. And somebody is having a hard time releasing this, but this has gone on in three different lifetimes. This is the 3rd cycle. For some of you, it could be the 4th cycle. You could be seeing 444 a lot. Spirit could be already trying to tell you this, or you've already gotten downloads from the Spirit. You could use your intuition. Use your intuition. Your intuition's right. You could be doubting your intuition, but I think it's only because you're blinded by this toxicity. There's something about it that you can't release it. It's hard to let go of. I see it here with seduction with Pisces. Like, you are hunched over trying to give and give and give to this Pisces energy, and it's not working in your favor. You're giving your energy away, and it's draining you of your energy. This whole situation, whether it be a work-life balance situation, you could need to work on your work-life balance situation. It could be a love situation. It could be I'm hearing a child is involved, possibly for some of you Virgo placements. Use your intuition. This is not, it's not, and this is no judgment, and you have free will. okay, I am just letting you know what I see and I feel here. And it's not good. I mean, it's not. I've dealt with energies like this before. I myself was in my own cycle with 2 energies like this before. And I thought one was going to be better than the other. Turns out it wasn't. They were both really shitty decisions. So it's like, I understand where you're coming from, okay? One is definitely a little bit better than the other, but it still has the same issues, it doesn't, not the exact issues, but in the same genre of what that issue was is what I found in that second person. It wasn't any better. I was just continuously finding those same demons. I was continuously finding those same insecurities, those same problems, just in another person, because it is a lesson that I needed to learn, and I didn't learn it the last time. So it repeated in another person. It doesn't matter if you release this and go to another person. If you don't fix or learn the lesson that you need to learn from this, you're going to continuously find this same situation in any new job that you go to, any new person that you decide to try to engage with or be with. Friendships, same thing. Okay? Some of you, this could have been a friends with benefits situation, and it's not working out well. And with the devil card here too, that this other, and either you don't care or they don't. And there's a snickering behind the scenes. Like, this is sneaky. It's sneaky energy. It's sneaky energy. Somebody's trying to get you out of isolation, or you're trying to get somebody else out of isolation. One or the other. Chariot, the Chariot, the 5 of Spirals. Yeah, whatever it is, the decision needs to happen now. It needs to happen quickly. That's what the Chariot is, fast motion. Whatever decision you need to make it now. Because there it is again. We're just going to leave that here. Because this is happening. The Green Man, the Emperor card, and then we have this 5 of Spirals again. Burn it. Burn that bridge. Somebody needs to hear. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to burn that bridge. Spirit is saying you need to burn it, and you need to do it now, quickly. You need to do this quickly, okay? Because if you don't, actually, that's what we're gonna ask is the card that was trying to come out the Tower. If you do not release this energy or this person, place, or thing that you need to release, and if you don't release it quickly, whether it's a current situation, a past person you could need to release, you could need to release an addiction. There's something here you need to release, and if you don't release it quickly, you're going to end up in a Tower moment, and I don't think that you're going to like it. Tower, because the Tower card isn't always bad, but it isn't always good either. It's the balance of things. We have the balance of the consequences to our actions. 6 of Stones. That's the outcome. Five of Spirals and the Chariot together this time. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Mirrors. The cycle is completed. This is done. This is done. Nine is all about karmic endings, whether good or bad. It's got to be done. It's completed. Otherwise, this tower is going to come in and you're going to have this 5 of spirals energy come in real quick right behind it. I'm actually guided. I was guided to read it just a second ago, but I thought I was going to reshuffle instead. But no, Spirit is adamant about this. Okay, so where's my Chrysalis Tarot? My booklet here. Oh, I got 2. Okay. So the 5 of, actually, so the Tower, yeah, Bella Rosa, the Devil. Yeah, it's a red flag. The Devil card, it's a red flag. It's Venetian. Very Venetian. Okay. We don't need 5 stones. We need 5 of spirals. There's the 6 of stones right here. We'll read 6 of stones first since it obviously come up. Spirit is not allowing me to go to the next page. So, without further ado, Virgos, this card, the 6 of stones card, this card right here, it's also popped up next to this 3 of stones, next to this house. Next to these 3 energies. I'm 333. You guys could be seeing 333. There's a lot of 3s going on here. A lot of 3s and 13s. 1, 1, 1, 9, 11, 13, 4, 4, 4, 4, 9, 12, 12. Karmic twin flame or soulmate. This is gone. Third party energies. There's a cycle of 3s here that needs to be broken. Anyway, I'm going to get back to, reading this. The 6 of stones. This card provided me with an opportunity to use one of my favorite motifs, the Tree of Life, and in this case is a Celtic Tree of Life. I thought it appropriate to have the gemstones hang from the limbs as if the tree itself was offering its shimmery fruit as gifts to the world. Cards numbered 6 in tarot imply the reconciliation or integration of opposites as well as restoration of balance and harmony. The opposites in the 6 of stones are the fruits born by giving and receiving. The gold color stones are known as heliodors, the gifts of the sun. The green stones are emeralds, symbolizing the vitality of the human heart, and caritas, the gift of giving. Both gemstones, I don't know if I'm saying these words correctly, you guys, either, so don't come for me or put it in the comments on how to pronounce it. I'm not always that great at pronouncing some of these fancy words. Both gemstones are a type of beryl or a talisman. I know what that word means. A talisman closely associated with higher consciousness and healing. So this tower, if you were able to release whatever this is, you're going to find healing afterwards. You're going to find healing afterwards, or this is how you need to go about it so you can heal. You're never going to heal from a situation that you keep continuously putting yourself through or putting someone else through. You could be doing this to somebody. This could not even be, flip the roles as it resonates, okay? Hold accountability. Also, some of you Virgos need to hold accountability for things that you do to other people as well. You could be giving out these gifts, but they aren't any good. See what I'm saying here, guys? Okay. Let's see here. Conscious healing. Heliodors connect to the energy of the 3rd chakra at the solar plexus. So your solar plexus chakra could be affected This is what you would need to release in order to clear that chakra so you can find your healing, find your peace. Okay. This is a chakra of our natural gifts, the gift of self-esteem, of willpower, and inner knowing. Again, I said, use your intuition. Your intuition is right. It's just you don't want to hear it. You don't want to listen. Or somebody doesn't want to listen to you even. Discovery and optimism literally just popped out of the sun deck right here. We got spirit in the room for reals right now. Optimism and discovery. So with you releasing whatever this karmic energy is, whatever is, this is holding you back. This is exactly what is holding you back. This is exactly what you need to release in order to get these blessings to come in. And you'll discover that you can be happy or be more positive without it. Or this could be what somebody is realizing about you. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't there, okay? Let's see here. The third chakra is unblocked by receiving the healing energy of the heliodors. Just more confirmation. We just went over it. I'm not going to say it again. What is going on here? Okay. My stuff's glitching out. Sorry about that. Anyway, emeralds. So that was about heliodors, okay? There's still 6 of stones. Emeralds connect to the energy of the fourth, or heart chakra. Some of you, again, could be seeing 4s. This is just triple confirmation. I feel like Spirit has told you this more than 3 times. You already have gone through this 3 different lifetimes, 3 different past lives, 3 different times in this life even could be. You've already learned, you already know how this goes. You know how the story ends. So why do you keep repeating it? What do you need to release? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to learn? So you can move on and receive your gifts or use your gifts. You could be blocking your own, not only your own blessings, but your own gifts, Virgo. All the things that you want to manifest, you are blocking it. It has nothing to do with anybody. I mean, it does. It definitely does. Whether this is a job, whether it is a person, it could either be a lover, it could be a family member, it could be a friend. Whatever this is, you just need to get rid of it. Get rid of it. What good is it doing you right now? What good is it doing you right now? What do you need to? Insecurity. I got insecurity for Pisces. You could feel you could have low self-esteem and feel like this is the best that you're gonna get, or you could have been traumatized and this is what you feel like you deserve. And that's not the case. Nobody deserves to feel like that about themselves. Nobody. I wouldn't wish that feeling on my worst enemies. Okay? I wish anybody I've ever dealt with, granted they might be on the block list, but anybody I've ever dealt with, I've wished them well. Because I've forgiven them. Not because that they deserved forgiveness. I've never forgiven anybody because they deserved it. I did it because I needed it. I needed to forgive that person because the more energy that I put into that situation and more thoughts that went into it in a negative way, it wasn't helping me any. It wasn't making me feel better. In fact, it was making me feel worse. It was making me feel worse. And you can effectively let go and let God, okay? There's a saying called let go, let God. You can forgive and let that go. Do its own thing. You know, they want to continue the same stuff. Let them. You don't have to, okay? You let them do what they want to do somewhere else. Okay, you need to cut that cord. This could have also been somebody that you were already connected to in the past, and you're not with them, but for some reason they're somehow pulling on your energy, which leads me to believe that they're either very reminiscing about you, they're feeling nostalgic, or one or both of you are pulling on each other's energy and you don't even know it. You don't even realize it. Okay, so emeralds connect to the energy of the fourth or heart chakra. This is the chakra of selflessness, charity, and higher self. The fourth chakra is unblocked by giving the healing energy of compassion through acts of loving kindness to others. So yeah, maybe you just need to forgive this person, place, or thing so you're able to let it go, so you're able to get healing, so your blessings can come in. Because you're not meant to keep repeating cycles unless there's a lesson that you need to learn. But I feel like Virgo placements, I already feel like you know what the lesson is. You know how this story ends, but you keep repeating it. It's like almost like you're emotionally abusing yourself. I'm not saying that you're actually emotionally abusing yourself, and obviously people can be really shitty towards other people. I'm not saying that you didn't experience that with this person at all. They could have been emotionally abusive to you. But I feel like for some of you, my Virgo placements here, some of you feel like you deserve this. Some of you feel like you deserve this. I don't know what for. But you don't deserve this. You don't deserve this at all. Not really. You might think you do, but you don't. God doesn't want that for you. He doesn't want that for anybody. He wouldn't wish that on his worst enemies. So why would he want that for you? Why would you want that for you when you don't deserve it as much as you think you do? I don't know who that's for, but somebody needed to hear that. In the tree of life, these two forms of pranic energy, pranic, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, energy flow from the universe to the tree's branches and down the roots, through the trunk, and then out again. With us, prana flows from the universe to the crown chakra. So we've got three different chakras here. We got the solar plexus, we got the crown chakra, and the heart chakra. So these three are directly connected. And when one of them is off balance, they're all off balance. When one of them is blocked, the others are fuzzy. You could be blinded by this person. Your heart chakra could be foggy and it's messing with your intuition. It's not allowing you to see clearly. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. That's the attitude you need right there, Virgo. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. You know what you need to do, Virgo. Or this person knows that they need to let go of you, and that's what they're about to do. Or that's what you're about to do. With this Chariot card here. And then I want to read the rest of this, but let me just do a general run through. Is there anything else you need to read? In a reading, the Six of Stones draws attention to healing through giving and a charity, self-acceptance, and the acceptance of others. Accepting others, accepting how a person is, recognizing that that's who they are, and that is okay. but also recognizing your own self-worth in this situation. And it is also okay to let them be themselves by themselves if that is not where your energy needs to be right now. You need to have self-acceptance. You need to be able to accept others as they are. You cannot change people. The only time people change is if they do it for themselves. We can I like me as a spiritual guidance leader and helper. Like, I can give advice to you guys all day long. It doesn't mean you're going to take it. It doesn't mean you're going to do anything that I give advice on. It's, you have free will. But I am letting you know right now that if you don't, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say it because you need to make this decision. You already know. You already know. Either, and you're irritated with yourself because I'm irritated with you. And I'm not trying to be irritated with you, Virgo. It's just a feeling that is coming over me. It's like constantly, like, I feel like this is something that you have been telling somebody over and over and over again, or you're telling yourself over and over and over again, like, hey, this is what's going on. You need to fix this. And then it's just not happening. Like, I don't know what this is. You could have even advised somebody else. Like, you need to say, oh, that could be what the 9/11 is. You could also have this past person that won't let you go. Okay. I don't know who this is for, but it's for somebody. And my leg is twitching. Okay. My right leg's twitching. Like, I'm anxious. It feels like I want to look over my shoulder. Somebody could have a past lover who is stalking. You are a past lover who is stalking someone else that you were already in this connection scenario with, or someone is opposite with you. That's not for all of you Virgos, but that is definitely for some of you. And my communication candle just burnt out, and it's still a full candle. I didn't blow it out. You guys are in no communication with this person. Or you want to be in no communication with this person. One of the two. Something's happening there. Don't know who that message was for, but you needed to hear it, and Spirit wanted to make sure you heard it. Okay? Protect yourself. Protect yourself. And then, okay, so now we're on to... Yeah, you need chakra clearing in alignment. Yeah, we already knew that. Okay, so now we're on to the spirals. These are mirrors 4, 5. I feel like my heart is skipping a beat. Like, I normally have heart palpitations, but like, this is an insane amount of heart palpitations. Like, it's almost like every time I take a breath, it feels like I can't catch my breath, or it's hard to catch my breath. Some of you could have asthma or be asthmatic, or you could feel like you can't breathe. You could have panic or anxiety attacks. Because this is giving me anxiety. I feel like I had the leg twitches. Somebody's got a severe case of anxiety, or this situation could be making you or someone else anxious. Flip, like I said, flip it how you must. Let's see here. How long we've been on? Okay, it's 12:12. It's 12:12 on the clock. 12:12 on the clock. Okay, 5 of spirals. After this, because we got the outcome, we'll get your messages, your closing messages. What's the advice? And then I'll have to get off of here because I actually have to have another job to do in the morning. So 5 of spirals. My first thought for the keyword shadow. Chariot with the shadow card. After a tower. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So this is in relation to shadow self. So yeah, this is You need to release it, and you need to release it fast. You need to do it, your shadow work. You need to do your shadow work. I'm going to read this whole thing for you so you can understand, okay? Because this is going to make sense as soon as I read it. It's basically going to clarify everything that we just talked about. In many cultures, dragons are symbols of power and might. However, there is one fundamental difference between European and Asian dragons. European dragons are menacing and renowned for their destructive ways. It says something about anger at the beginning of this. Whereas Asian dragons are typically benevolent creatures. Yin-yang balance, baby. You need to balance this out. The hero's journey is among the most harrowing of personal psychological pursuits. Psychological, there's manipulation going on. Something's not right here. That's because spiritual growth must be hardened over the flames of psychic healing. So you need to, this has to do with your twin flame. You need to balance, this could be a twin flame or soulmate connection for some of you. It is. A lot of you are having a connection issue, whether it be with yourself or it be with somebody else. There's a connection issue. Something's not right. Dragon and here be dragons. Journeys of self-discovery hold joys and delights, yet are fraught with challenges and crossroads deliberately put on your path to dragoon spiritual growth. Challenges and crossroads deliberately put on your path so you can have spiritual growth. This is the thing that's been on your path in 3 different lifetimes. In 3 times already in this lifetime. It's been put in your path deliberately because Spirit wants you to do your shadow work. Your guides need you to do your shadow work. They need you to do your shadow work. They need you to focus on yourself and your self-worth and your self-confidence and your self-esteem. And you need to have self-care. You cannot control how someone else handles their own self-care, but you can control how you handle yours. Okay? The 5 of Spirals is about shadow work. And shadow work is work we don't enjoy thinking about. It's not fun. It's really not. But it is necessary. The shadow self, the aspect of the psyche that's hidden and even denied, is the home of disavowed negative energy patterns. We know the negativity is there, but we deny it by projecting its characteristics onto other people, just as our dragon is projecting the shadows of negative energy patterns onto his Cranwell. Cranwell? Somebody's name could be Cranwell. Cran Grant. I don't know who that's for, but somebody else will know how that resonates to them. Anyway, to assist you with your shadow work, Holly painted a meditation mandala on the dragon's wing. One key to, ooh, fancy actually. That makes sense. Spirals. One key to shadow work is to name and claim your shadow issues, and meditation will help uncover their hiding place. Shadow work is important because it transmutes negative weaknesses into positive strength. What have I been saying? That song. Is this resonating with anybody yet? If it is, drop it in the comments below. let's see here. Many shadow issues can be traced to primitive instincts and religious stigmas. These include guilt, lust, energy. That's also, there's Taurus energy connected to that lust card right there, and the number 1. Guilt, lust, selfishness, greed, anger, resentment, and envy. We call them our demons. When we consider something's evil and unacceptable and then deny it, we send it to the dark side. Everyone has a dark side. I'm going to read that one more time because somebody needs a repeat. When we consider something's evil and unacceptable and then deny it, we send it to the dark side. And everyone has a dark side, even you, Virgo. The world dragon. The world dragon. What is the fuck does that mean? It says the word dragon, but for some reason my mouth kept wanting to say world. The world dragon. I'm gonna look that up real quick. So that way. Let's see, in your chat. What does world dragon mean in spirituality? When someone refers to a world dragon, they might be invoking a synthesis of these dragon themes on a global, cosmic, or universal scale. So here's some interpretations for world dragon. Cosmic dragon or world serpent archetype. A dragon that spans or encircles the world or cosmos, like the world serpent motif in myth. This can symbolize unity, the underlying cosmic order, or the way all life is interconnected. Then its world dragon is also guardian of the earth or Gaia. You are an earth sign. So that I feel like this is in relation to you as being an earth element. You could even be a dragon in the Chinese astrology or the zodiac wheel. You need to get out into nature more. You connect well with nature, especially with Mother Gaia here. Guardian of the earth, a dragon that embodies the spirit of the world itself, its life force, its equilibrium, its hidden energies. It may symbolize protection of nature or planet. Then you have world soul or world consciousness, which world dragon was in relation to. The dragon as a metaphor for a global spiritual consciousness, an energetic web that flows through all drains. We all float down here. Somebody likes Pennywise. Someone could feel like they're dealing with a clown. Pennywise. I don't know whose spirit guide I am connecting with, bro, but dude, you guys got some savage fucking spirit guides and ancestors. They're like, this person's an evil clown, okay? They're an alien. They're not from here. We need them gone. You need to defeat them. You need to defeat this Pennywise. The red balloon reminds me of a very red flag. You know how Pennywise is like, come here, children. Like, you can come play. Gives them the red balloon. And it's actually a trap because they're eating their soul. I'm just saying. On the flip side, a world dragon could represent a collective obstacle or a shadow force that humanity must confront before spiritual evolution can advance. I literally just said that, but in relation to Pennywise. Crazy how spirit works, you guys. It's crazy, honestly. Many shadow issues can be traced to primitive instincts and religious stigmas. Oh, we already read that. Everyone has a dark side. The word dragon comes from a Greek term that means to see things clearly. Your intuition. Use your intuition so you can see things clearly. Not only can you feel it, but you will be able to see it when you cut this off. You are blocking your gifts. You are blocking your blessings. This person is blocking your gifts and blocking your blessings. Somebody could be, at the beginning of this, I felt like somebody had black magic done on them. They felt like there was black magic going on. Somebody could be doing black magic on you, or you could be doing black magic on somebody else that puts you in that mindset that you're in currently or that they're in currently. Let's see here. The dragon, The word dragon comes from a Greek term that means to see things clearly as your fierce advocate and guardian spirit. Guardian spirit. The dragon keeps vigil high above your soul. As you name and claim a demon, the dragon's fiery breath engulfs whatever your psyche purges. Psychologist Stephen Diamond writes in Meeting the Shadow, also somebody's name could be Diamond, or you could like diamonds, or diamonds could be your birthstone, or whoever you're dealing with could be their birthstone, diamond. Meeting the shadow. When we give voice to our inner demons, we transmute them into helpful allies in the form of newly liberated, life-giving psychic energy. This liberated psychic energy makes us more considerate and compassionate toward others. Shadows dissolve whenever light is cast upon them. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to hear it again. Shadows dissolve whenever light is cast upon them. So what is done in the dark always comes to light. And the shadows dissolve. The shadows dissolve when light is cast upon them. All right, so this, I need to get out of this energy and get to relax and go into bed. So let's get your advice from Spirit in regards to the situation. Judgment. You're going to be like a phoenix rising for outcome. Yeah, there's your 7 of stones. You got the phoenix with the judgment. You got the 10 of mirrors, and you got the 4 of spirals. This is all yours once you're ready to release whatever this is that you need to let go of. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Those are your messages from Spirit, Virgo. Again, if you need a personal reading, you can go and view the instructions on how to do that in the description below. It was nice being with you. Hopefully you were able to take something from this. Obviously, this is not going to be for everyone. So again, if you'd like a personal reading, that information is in the description below. If you would like to get entered into a drawing for a free reading, that information is also below. Please like and follow our, I say our because it's me in spirit here. So our Facebook page, The Painted Lady Tarot LLC. I am also available on there. I also upload these videos that we do on YouTube onto my Facebook page, so you know exactly who I am there. You'll see my beautiful face in my background here. So without further ado, Virgo, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening or afternoon, wherever you are at in the world, and love and light. We'll see you next time.